In this video, we're going to upload a list of users. In other words, if I needed to add a whole class at one time, in this video, it's what we're going to do. The first thing you need to go do is go to Site Administration, Users, Accounts, and Upload Users. It's going to take you to a form where it's going to look for a file, a delimiter, encoding, preview rows, and some additional information on the upload types. Now, we're going to go over to an Excel worksheet that I already have started. There are some required fields that we have to take a look at. There's 5 required fields for adding a new user. You have to have a username, you have a password, first name, last name, and email address. In this case, I'm going to use basically the same email address all the way through. But I'm going to actually put some additional characters in it so the system doesn't flag me. These are fake email addresses I'm using, just so you know. Because the system does not like having the same email address for everything. It doesn't want more than one user on a single email address. And that sort of makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and change our email addresses so we have a bunch of different email addresses. Okay, now I have my different email addresses. I'm going to save the worksheet, but then I'm going to do a file save as, because I have to have a comma delimited file, comma separated file. I want the MS-DOS version of that. So if you're working on a Mac, make sure you get the right version of it. And I'm going to change it out as testusers.csv. Now once that is saved out, I'm going to select my file. So I'm going to go to upload a file. I'm going to do a browse. I'm going to go to the same directory where I just put that. And I'm going to upload this file. So now I've chosen the file. It's a comma is my delimiter, and now I'm going to say upload users. It's going to give you a number of pre-processed records. In other words, it wants to show you a preview. Field is required. Okay. Prevent email address duplicates. You leave that as yes, especially if you know you don't have any emails. Select for bulk operations, no. Email display, again, I want to only allow other course members. Email address, I'm going to change it to disabled because these are not true email addresses. I'm going to say no automatically. Don't subscribe me to a new file. And then I'm going to change my city and state to change me. And I'm going to do a test institution, and I'm just going to throw a department name in there. And you have some more options as well. If you wanted to, you can change just about everything and set it up in advance. So I'm going to at this point say, once I know everything's right, I've verified that my fields have separated into the right place, I'm going to go ahead and say upload users. So now we're waiting for it to do its processing. Okay, you will notice that all of my users were added with the exception of one. I left a duplicate email address on user number 13. That user was not added, and to add this user you would have to probably go back and add it manually at this point. They all have weak passwords, and I had one error. Weak password means it does not have the upper, the lower, the numeric, and the non-alphanumeric character. I'm going to click continue. Now I'm back at my file upload. It's always a good idea at this point to go back to your home directory and say users, again, site administration, users. Now I'm going to browse the list of the users. Okay, so you now see that all of my users are updated. Now I will, because these are test users and because I like some security, I will go back and delete these users out as soon as I'm done with this demonstration.